What's going on with y'all? This is the only girl I liked in high school story time. So I only went to high school for 2 years. I went from 9th to 10th grade, and then after that, I started taking classes online. I remember during this time, I had this English class with this girl, and I noticed her then. Her name was Rabia. And the best thing about her, she was low key. Like, she didn't have mad friends. She had like probably one or two. She used to just go to her classes. She got good grades. I never even seen her talk to a boy, bro. And the whole time I was there, I never seen her talk to a boy. So I'm like, this is my type. Like, and at that time, I did not even talk to girls like that. I didn't even know how to talk to people in general. Really, I used to just be mad quiet, just like her. But I'm like, I have to make some type of move. So one day I remember I just started complimenting her. I was like, yo, I like your sneakers. She was like, thank you. Then another day I'm like, yo, I like your sweater. She's like, thank you. And to describe this girl a little bit, she kind of looked like one of the Jenner sisters. Like, she had long black hair, pale skin. She wasn't white. Like, she kind of was like mixed with, like, I don't know if she was like white, Latino, white, German. I don't even know if that's a thing. Like, I'm just saying, like, she was not just white. She was something. She might have been Italian, I'm not sure, but she was very cute. One day I remember she cut her hair. She cut her long black hair kind of short, and I had said something like, yo, I like your new hairstyle. Like, it looks pretty on you. She was like, thank you again. And I just thought that was a big brain move, because I'm like, yo, you just complimented her on her new style. That was a good idea. And after that, I'm like, yo, enough with the compliments. You gotta actually strike a conversation with her, feel me? So I remember I always used to see her reading, because I used to look at this girl at many times of the day in the hallway. When we had that one class together, I would just peep her out, see what type of, what she be on. And I always used to see her reading. So I said, yo, why don't I get this girl a book? The book in question that I did get her, though, was kind of like, I ended up getting her A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones. That was like my favorite show. So I'm like, let me share something that I like with this girl. In hindsight, why would you get a girl who is mad quiet, shy, timid-ish, a graphic book like that? But that was the only book I knew. That was all I knew was Game of Thrones. Like, that was the only thing I was into, was fiction type of, besides that and music. But she definitely did not listen to the type of music that I listen to. So I'm like, yo, the best thing to do is get her this book. So me and my friend had went to the bookstore, got the book. The next day I seen her, I tapped her like, yo, Rabia, I got you this book. This time I got a little more out of her. She was like, thank you. Is this a good book? I'm like, yeah, this is a good book. It's valid. Crazy thing is, I never even followed up on like the book. Like, I never asked her how was the book. Like, did you read it? I don't even know if she read it to this day. I do really wonder if she did read it, because I could have honestly put her on to Game of Thrones. But yeah, I never followed up on that. What I did after that was I said, yo, to myself, I'm like, yo, you need to really close this deal. Like, you need to tell her that you like her, try to ask her out, something. One day in the hallway, I had seen her, feel me? I seen she was walking in front of me, and I had said, hey, Robbie. I walked up to her, and I'm like, she said, hey, I don't even remember if I ever told her my real name, but she probably knew my name from just, we're in the same class at one point, so she probably did know my name. I had said to her something along the lines of like, hey, I think you're pretty, can I get your number? And then I remember she had said like, I don't have a phone. And hearing that in today's day and age would be kind of like, bro, how does she not have a phone? Everybody has a phone. Even my 7-year-old niece has a phone. But at that time, you gotta remember, this was 2015. I remember in 2016, people used to be asking to use my iPhone because they did not have an iPhone. So this was a different day and age. Maybe she really did not have a phone. A lot of people didn't have phones. So she might have did not have had a phone. But regardless, yeah, she said she didn't have a phone. I was like, oh, really? So then I said, yo, can I call you on your house phone? Could you give me your house phone number? Then she had said, oh, my parents wouldn't really want me to give out the house phone number. So at this point, I kind of just figured like, yo, this girl doesn't really want to talk to me. I mean, maybe everything she said was true, but the thing is, if you really like somebody, you would make an exception, feel me? So once she declined all that stuff, I kind of just said, okay, I walked away. And after that, that pretty much was the end of the me and Rabia saga. Like I probably had said hi to her one more time, a few times after that, but it was pretty much over. After that, I kind of had left the school. Not because of that situation, but I had left not too long after. The crazy thing is though, if we would have started talking, that might have really gave me a reason to stay, because you know, sometimes you just need that. You need something to kind of just keep you going, so to speak. It should have really, the drive should have been me getting my diploma, but that wasn't really the drive. Like at that time, I just wasn't focused. I ended up getting my diploma years later, but at that time, I wasn't focused. And I'm not gonna lie, having friends and people is kind of important. Like being in clubs, doing different things. That's kind of what makes high school besides just the work. So, and like I said, I didn't have that many friends like that at that time. So it was kind of like, you know. But yeah, I ended up leaving that school, and that was kind of the end of the, you know, that was the end of really the story. Like I didn't get a chance to talk to Rabia. We didn't become cool. But I was proud of myself in the fact that, yo, you actually tried to talk to her. Like, that's one thing. If you're in school right now, like you're in middle school, high school, even college, because, you know, we all have those moments. You can have that moment as an adult when you're kind of like shy and scared to talk to a female. I'm going to just tell you now, you got to make that move, bro. Do not let the time go by without you actually being able to talk to the person that you want to talk to, because you never know. That girl might actually want to talk to you, bro. She might actually like you, but you will never know unless you try. So if you are in school right now, go after that girl that you want to talk to, because it never hurts to try. The worst thing she could say to you is no. And if she doesn't feel the same way, that's fine. But at least you made that move. Honestly, now this girl she's probably studying to be like a lawyer or something, or she's probably trying to be a doctor, because she seemed like one of those type of girls. That's the end of this story time though. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.